Buy 2 of my custom 3D printed wooden railway trucks and get a third one 75% off this 4th of July. Links to my stores are in the description. Hello everyone, and welcome to another behind the scenes video. In case you didn't read the title, today we are on Gordon's Hill. Now, I've been doing this Thomas YouTube thing for over 10 years now, and this is the very first time that I've built Gordon's Hill. Such a prominent location in the show. You'd think I would have done it by now, but I haven't until now, so yeah, here it is. And here's a tree that has fallen over. Alright, so we have Arthur pulling a train up the hill. This is what I was filming last night. This is that one shot from Something Fishy, where Arthur pulls a train up the hill, and that's it. Yeah, Something Fishy remake coming in 2027 or whatever. So, I've also got a jet engine shot on here, and one other thing. And as well as just my series, which I filmed all the stuff for that last night. So, yeah, it's a pretty simple set, with just another 3-line mainline set. And then we have all these trees and bushes, this mountain back here, which I love. I'm so obsessed with this little pack that it comes with. I actually got another part of it. I have the second half of one of the mountains that I got recently, as well as the little hill piece that comes with that. So I really want to review that expansion pack at some point, because I've been chasing it for years. Got some rocks. As of the Fogman, rocks are now in my videos. I just kind of went outside and grabbed a bunch of them off the ground. And actually, here they are right here. If we move all this out of the way. Yeah, those are my rocks. So I put a couple of those in there, left over from the last set I had up. And then in the back is this backdrop. It's not as glamorous as the one in Season 1 from Gordon's Hill, but it's something. It's a light green paint I bought for a Bradford custom, but I was not paying attention and I got watercolor instead of acrylic, so I ended up using all of it on this backdrop, which, I mean, that gave that a purpose. And there's a bit of green down there. I kind of wanted to go in and add like all the browns and yellows and pinks, like all the different fields and stuff in the distance, but I just didn't see it as worth it. If you look at my other backdrop that I made for the hills and mountains based on the one from Season 4, it's very simple. I mean, this is supposed to be way, way, way in the distance, so it's just the coast and then the ocean. I mean, we're probably never going to see this again aside from Gordon's Hill, which, I mean, it's been 10 years over that, actually, and this is the first time we're seeing it, so when's the next time we're going to see it? I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to show off this set because I really like it. And it's actually one of 4. Gordon's Hill was built on 4 different sets in the TV show. I only need 3 for my purposes, so I'm probably just gonna, show those off as well in this video. But yeah, that's the hill. Those are the tracks. That's the trees and stuff. To actually get the hill, which is probably why I put it off for so long, I was trying to stack up foam and cardboard to gradually make a slope, but instead I just took, I don't know if you can see it too well, these are just the planks of wood that I use for retaining walls and sometimes water, and I just stacked them up on a box of filaments, and then I have this crane and this water mill that kind of have the sides slope up a bit too. So there's that. So like when we're zoomed in, the hill's up on both sides. Not as much on that side, but I couldn't do too much over there. This is a grass mat, and it doesn't really bend well. It's not supposed to. It doesn't behave like a towel or even like an old rug would. So I'm gonna probably get some green towels at some point. Yeah, so there's the hill, and then of course we have all the junk off to the side. That always accumulates when I'm building a set and taking it down. There's just stuff that gets thrown about. Not thrown, but, placed to the side. I'm really trying to get better at this habit of just, like, pushing everything over there and sorting it out later. But it's hard. I actually reorganized a bunch of my stuff recently. you can see in there. Well, there's a truck already upside down, so I'm not doing too good of a job. But I took all of my trucks and coaches and stuff, and I put them in here. I can't open it, there's too much stuff. But I put all the trucks and stuff in here, and then I put them, they're all sitting on the bottom. And then there's boxes on top, little trays that I made that hold even more, because I have so much stuff, a lot of stuff that I completely forgot that I had. So, this is kind of just me talking at this point. First shoot of the summer, that's pretty cool. I've been doing a little bit of filming recently, but I've been so busy with school, and now that it's finally done, I can get a break and work on this. Not a complete break. I'm trying to get other stuff done, other responsibilities, but hey, more time to film, and more time on Gordon's Hill, which we've never been on before, so yeah, I like it. Gonna tear it down today, and all that work will just be gone, and we'll never see it again, but whatever, that's how filming goes. That's Gordon's Hill. I'm filming, I'm having fun, so yeah. Well, let's look at the other two. Okay, and now we are on to the second set of Gordon's Hill that I've built. This is the down side of the hill, the other side that, after you pass the peak that goes down around the bend past this cottage. This was also only seen in Season 1, and it will probably only be seen in Season 1 of my series. So, yeah. I did mention, I think I mentioned in the first set that I was going to do a train spotting video on these. I decided not to do that because I just wanted to get this down and move on to the next set. I don't remember if I said it or not because it's been about a week since I built the first set. It's been up for a while, so it finally came down today. The track layout is virtually identical to before. I did make some changes when I had to, but it's just the same straight curve and then straight. I took the slope and I flipped it. We have the boards going up that way. I just took this other board right here and I slotted it under the track, lifted it up, and then placed some boxes under it. And it works well. No ballast over there, but you're not going to be able to see it. Especially with this in the way. This tunnel, this is, I got this at Entertainment Junction a few years ago. Wow. Got some bushes around it. I use this for hills all the time. I kind of wish that I had more of them, or something very similar to it, because I would like to have one right here. That would be the backdrop here, would be this hill instead of just the grass going up, which that gets the effect in, but I'd like it to be that tunnel or something similar. I do have another tunnel, but it wouldn't fit, so, if I just could, cut this right here or something, just have that flat backdrop. Not flat, but you know what I mean. Save some space. I just slapped some engines. We got James and Spencer on the set. And then we have fences. I think these are just from, a horse play set or something. They're very old. I got it in a box of, miscellaneous toys and parts several years ago, so I use them occasionally for fences, but I'm probably gonna get some 3D printed fences one day or something, because these just don't cut it sometimes. I want a full long fence. I used to have one, but it got broken over the years. I used it way back in the day. We've got trees and bushes going along the hill, and then just kind of a clump of bushes over there. The set just kind of ends in this area, which we're not going to see when I'm filming, so that's fine, but yeah, I ran out of bushes and stuff. It just kind of fades away. Over here is the cottage. I used this same building for Cyril's cottage for Misty Valley, and this is actually just a barber shop, and it's a container. It opens, I think it's like a shaving kit or something, or just whatever you want to put inside of it, but that makes sense for the barber shop. I don't think I've opened it before. It smells kind of bad, so I'm going to keep that closed and just turn it around so it's the house. Yeah. I might use bushes to block. You can see there. And there goes the tree. There's a dog and two people in the front, so I'm probably going to hide those. Which is what I did with Cyril's cottage. We'll move this over here. Yeah. So that is the next set. This is the sloping part of the hill. I like it. This came out well. Again, it kind of shocks me that I've never built Gordon's Hill before, but I do kind of stray away from sets that have elevation because it kind of is a struggle with this grass mat. It's not flexible very much, but you know, occasionally it bends when I do the Vickerstown Bridge and other stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's that. There's not too much to say about this part. So we will conclude the video with the third and final set that I'm building, which will be the very top of the hill, the peak. Alright, and here we have the final part of the hill, the last set, the very top. Once again, I'm not doing the part with the bridge, just because it wasn't needed for what I was doing. But maybe I'll go back and do it one day, because between this and the last time I filmed a set, I actually made that bridge. So, it's a bit dark, but yeah, link to the video on that will be in the corner. So, yeah, kind of strange how that happened, but oh well. As you can see, the top of the hill is very basic. It just comes around this curve, and then goes down the other side. And then we have the hill in the middle, like the very peak where the land just kind of comes up a bit. I might try and like tilt the camera or something like that when I'm actually filming. I might have it be flat. I think in the actual show it's just flat. There's no tilt or any kind of trickery whatsoever. So yeah, probably just do that. I put some engines and stuff on the set. I first put Emily here because I feel like I never use her for anything whatsoever, which is kind of weird, but I mean, she doesn't really have a role in my series like a lot of Sodor characters. There's a lot of dust on her too. Does anyone else have a ton of dust on their wooden railway items, especially ones you don't use much? Like, I put Mavis down, and look at that. That is disgusting. I need to give my engines like an annual dusting or something. And she's pulling these Farquhar Quarry trucks and a LMS brake fan. So a very new custom. I think that is my newest one. My newest rolling stock custom with some old ones. I actually completely forgot I had those. These Farquhar Quarry trucks. As well as many other customs, because I've been going back and reorganizing stuff. I also have these trucks here made out of paper. So I've kind of come a long way since then. And we have Skiff at the front and Ryan pushing him. Skiff is his lookout. He's not a brake fan because he doesn't really have powerful brakes. But yeah, I just thought it looked neat. And I have all these trucks out because I'm filming little showcase shorts on them at the moment. I want to highlight pretty much every custom I've done because like these 3 trucks here and these 2 right here, I'm going to recycle those. I'm going to take the chassis and use them for other stuff. So yeah, these are just going to get documented real quick. Most of the customs are going to just still be used once I do the shorts and stuff, but a lot are probably going to get recycled. Now that I think about it, there's a lot more than just these 3 trucks and the 2 over there that I'm going to end up taking apart, so yeah. Yeah, it just shows how far I've come and whatnot, but it's not about me, it's about the top of the hill. Which there's not much else to say about, really. It's just kind of a lump. I used the Olfsted signal box, the little one that comes with the King of the Railway set, and part of the Hill and Mountain. Yeah, I used the mountain part of the Hill Mountain expansion pack. I just put my shirt over it. I don't wear this shirt anymore. I think it's too big for me now, so I just use it as set dressing, and yeah, it's fine. Gets the job done. Yeah, not much else to say. I didn't really stick with trying to clean up everything after I'm done, but hey, that's okay. It's only a tiny set, it's fine. There's nothing else to say, really, other than I found the cause of that shadow in the corner, and it shouldn't be shown anymore. I avoid it, but occasionally you will see it in my videos, and I know how to eliminate that now, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's the top of the hill. That kind of completes this little trilogy then, this whole behind the scenes video. If people bug me, maybe I will make that set at the bottom of the hill just to say I did it, maybe film a couple things on it, but yeah. I could have done train spotting or something using all 3 sets, that would have been cool. but I just didn't want to, and why make a video if I don't want to do it? They will appear in my series, which is why I did it, and yeah. Oh, there's also some remake stuff, but the Top of the Hill will not be in one. Just the other ones, the other sets. So, yeah, that's Gordon's Hill. Hope you all enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look into what I'm doing, and yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.